Okay, so in order to make a program for your flip-flop device, you're gonna first wanna go here, and here, and machine will home position. All right, it's already home. So now first step is you're gonna go jump. You're gonna go enter. Now you're gonna move to where you wanna start sewing. In this case, we're gonna wanna start here. Right, so we're just gonna go straight up. Yep, and we should clear the needle there. Should go straight up. So I'm gonna take the fabric out. You don't wanna have any fabric in there when you're doing this, okay? And you're watching the eye of that needle hole, right? So you want that centered on your clamp. So I'm gonna move mine down to about right there. And then I want to get as close as I can to the right side of this ring here. Right, that when I do my overlap or my closing stitch, it's gonna grab. So you can bring your needle down. You just don't want it to hit, so you want to be far enough to where it's not hitting, but enough to where you know it's gonna grab. Right? Get some light up here. Just a little bit better. There. Okay. Alright. So now, you drop your needle. Just want to make sure it's not deflecting your needle as it's going down. So I would say that's probably okay. You can possibly go a little bit more to the left, just to make sure. And if you actually push on the needle, you can tell if it's hitting or not. So there it's at the lowest point. If I push on this needle, you can see there's a little bit of space there. Right, so I'm gonna hit enter there. And I'm gonna hit, so I hit this button here to mark that start position. And then I'm gonna hit enter. So the machine's gonna cycle through to that point. Now, I'm gonna grab this here, and you're gonna select your stitch length. For this type of stitch, I'd probably go, or for labels, normally we use like a 2.7, somewhere around there. Or even, you can use as small as like a 3mm or something like that, right? This chooses your max speed. Normally max speed, we can leave it 2800, but if you want to set it a max speed on there, you can put like 1400. I think that's what we're running the machine at now. So hit enter. Now you're going to start to draw your design. So first we're going to go left, and we're going to go all the way up to the edge here. So about right there. See that? The eye of the needle's there. And you're gonna press this button. Bottom left. Alright. That's gonna add a point. Then we're gonna go down. Alright. And you're gonna go down to the farthest edge here. As you can. About right there. Alright, and then you're gonna add another point. Okay, so here. Alright, and now you're gonna come across. Okay, wanna make sure you're inside. So they went a little bit out, so I'm gonna come back in just a little bit. Okay, about right there. I'm gonna hit enter, or this one here. Okay, I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna go up to where this 25.30 goes back to 0. That way I make sure I'm completely straight on my line. So you want to make sure to watch those coordinates. Okay, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna add a point, and I'm gonna go to the left. I'm gonna go to the left, past my start point. But actually here, I can add another point here, and to flip over my quick change, so I know how far I can go, then I want to hit enter. And the machine's actually gonna cycle through this point. All right, so I'll hit enter. It's gonna cycle what we've already done so far. So sewing here, going all the way around, right to this point. Now I want to flip my flip-flop here, just so I know how far I can go. Okay, so notice now it's off to the other side. So then I'm gonna continue my line. It's 3 millimeter, same thing, enter. And I'm gonna go from here to as far as I can to the edge of that quick change device, right? So I'll get pretty dang close. And I drop my needle a little bit further. Okay, so that's pretty good distance. Bring my needle back up. I'm gonna add a point here. And then I'm gonna hit enter. So that's roughly about 3 or 4 stitches of overlap there. I'm gonna hit enter. And it should go through the whole thing again. Oh, or it'll just go through that last point. Now, I'm gonna add my, where I want the flip-flop to change. So using this key, you can bag it up. I'd say roughly to about right there, it'd probably be good. And you're gonna hit this, you're gonna hit enter, okay? And now we're gonna save. So you're gonna go here. I'm gonna say this is 201. Hit enter. Okay, pattern writing. Okay, automatically thread trim, yes. All right, so now I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. Hit that M, enter. Okay. And now I can run a test, right? So now I grab some material. 1 second. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand, recording, and the other hand trying to sew here. So now I'm just gonna close my clamp, middle clamp. Pull that thread a little bit, okay? And then I can start sewing with the left pedal. E-stop is here in case you need to stop anything. Should flip right around there. Perfect. And there it is.